Hello Queens and Kings, my name is Thandeka Shabangu. Welcome to my channel. If it is your first time here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. Welcome to today's tutorial. We will be doing a velvet beaded apron. So this tutorial is going to be in two parts. For the first part, we will be assembling the velvet material. And then for the second part, we'll be adding our beads. I'm very excited because this is the first tutorial that we're going to have that includes sewing. In the past, the sewing part would be a vlog. I'll just go over, but now it's an actual tutorial. So we're going to construct the apron, and then for part 2, we're going to be adding our beads. So let's get started, Queens and Kings. This is my velvet material. So you're going to cut 3 pieces in total. The first piece is going to be our centerpiece. So it's 13 inches by 16 inches. And then the next 2 pieces are going to be the same. For me, I cut, the thickness is 3.5 inches. And then the length is by 35 inches. So the 35, I custom made it according to my waist so that it can fit me nice and proper. So these are the 3 pieces that you get started with. Now you're going to pin the 2 right sides of your velvet material together, and then you're exposing the wrong side of your material. So you do this all throughout with the 2 belt pieces. So as you can see here, I've pinned them together, and that's how they look like. This is how we're going to move with our machine when we're trimming our belts. Now I'm going to take 2 inches from my measurement, and then that's how I'm going to measure the slant that I'm going to have for my belt. So I'm going to place the first part of the 0 mark at the corner, and then the 2, I'm going to slant it where the 2 ends. I draw a nice line. So this is going to be the slant for the tip of our belt. So now you're going to prepare to sew. So you're going to run your needle through the line and down. So you're going to create that slant, and then you move down. So you get started. Please forgive me, Queens and Kings, I was using one hand. So you also do a back stitch. Make sure that you do a back stitch every time when you get started with sewing. You do a back stitch. So this is the pattern you'll be following. Just run your needle on the line that you created. Now you're preparing to change the position. So make sure that your needle is down, then you lift your foot, then you rotate your belt, and then you put your foot down, and then you continue to sew. So you're just going to sew at the edge of the belt. Yes. So you keep going with your belt until you get to the end of your belt. So you're going to snip at the corner at the slant, and then you're going to And this is how it looks like. This is the slant. And then you're going to turn your belt inside out. So the verbal part, the right side will be on the outside, and then the wrong part will be on the inside. So this is a trick I use. I take a pen and then I start pushing the tip of my belt, and then I keep pressing and pressing and pushing it in until I get to the other side. You can also use a spoon. You can also use also tried using a ruler. It also works. So yes, just keep on pushing until you get to, and until the tip of your pen, as you can until you can see the tip of your pen. Yes. Now while you're pushing, remember to not let go of the back of your pen. So you holding two spots, holding the back of your pen, and you also making sure that the tip also goes outside. And voila! So this is the tip. So now I get hold of the tip, and then I pull out my pen at the back, and then I pull the tip, and that's how your belt is turned inside out. Then when you're done, queens and kings, you can press your belt. Make sure it's nice and flat. Lightly, lightly, lightly with your iron on low heat. You press it down to make it nice and flat. So now we're going to get started at the center of our apron. So we're going to trim, we're going to do a hemming. You're just going to do one bend and then you trim on top of it. You don't need to double bend it when you're hemming it. There's no need for that because this material is velvet material, so it doesn't run like it would do with other materials. So even one bend is fine. So I would advise queens and kings that when you stitch, you do the opposite sides of your rectangle. So this will help you. So you get started on the opposite side of your rectangle, and this will help you when you do the other sides. I will show you in a bit. So you just bend it nicely like this so it becomes nice and neat. If you get started with the opposite side, now you're going to do the remaining sides, and that's how you're going to bend the corners. Just bend it nicely and then you stitch there. So these are the results. These are the corners, queens and kings. They're sitting nice and flat. This is how it looks like on the inside of your apron. So now you're going to start adding your belts, the one that we got started with. You're going to start adding the belt and pin them to your apron. So you've pinned your belt. So when you stitch, you're going to stitch in a box shape around your belt just to make sure it's nice and secure and it doesn't lift. So you're going to also do the other side. You pin your belt nicely. Yes, so you pin it on the back of your material so that it's nice and neat. You stitch it in a box shape when you stitch it on to the rectangular piece that's on the center. So this is how the belt is going to look like. This is the outside, and then this is going to be the inside. So your belt, you stitch it in that box shape, and this is how it's looking like. And this is the outside of your belt and also the inside of your belt in when it comes to your apron. So yeah, we're done, queens and kings. So this is going to be let me show you the fitting and how the apron fits. So this is how it is. If you want it more thicker and more fuller, you can do that. That's perfect. So this is how the belt this is how I fasten it. Thank you so much, queens and kings, for watching. Remember to love yourself, respect yourself, honor yourself, and have fun. If you love the content that you're seeing, please consider subscribing. See you on the next video. Bye.